Computer-las.
There's computer lady.
Thank you, computer
All
lady.
right. All right. So, welcome back, fellow adventurers. Previous session was wandering through the wonders of shopping and fashion in Lithia.
Oh, right.
Masks, outfits, hats, wondrous variation on theme.
All because someone couldn't keep their mouth shut.
Yeah, that someone is you.
No,
Tordan,
I was going for just me. Then you had to mock some people, so I dragged
Because-
you into this.
You mean I made fun of Thea because Thea looked uncomfortable as a fisherman's wife?
but a couture fisherman's wife. So
Yes.
not functional. Pure aesthetic.
Yes. She looked like a
to be
fish
the
out of
wife
water,
of
indeed.
a fishmonger.
And then I got you dragged into it as just because I felt like it'd be funny.
Yes, I will remember that when I bring your corpse back to life. I'll make sure you look very pretty.
Because I think it will be funny.
Ha ha ha!
Anyway, your native guide that you had hired, Tordan, did not have a lot of tolerance for that street block canal area. He was
No.
like,
Bro.
no, gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
So you did indeed enjoy it. There was food, there was a little cafe, there was discussions, lots of various things were picked up. Your outfits are now at a point where you can move about in Lithia without drawing suspicion or attention, particularly depending on your neighborhood.
Depending on the neighborhood, yes.
You did find your neighborhood, and you did find and learn a couple of things. Some of the particulars on various aspects of patrols that happen around in the area and how quickly they respond to certain things. And I believe by the end of the session, you had reconnected with Tordan to find your way back, and you were back at headquarters, for lack of a better terminology for that.
Yeah, and we picked up the fucking back taxes.
Yes.
And we debated going back to the middle of bumblefuck nowhere to give an asshole a piece of our mind.
Okay.
The back taxes weren't that expensive, I don't think, though.
300 gold.
Was it 300?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the number.
Yeah,
It's
300
just a
gold
small amount.
that we were 300 gold that we were not told about, and the moment we picked up the paperwork, we became the responsible party.
Yeah, we're responsible.
Some of us
Definitely
more
a
than
party. others. So I do want to be sure that everybody gets 500 experience from role
very
play,
nice.
because
Thank you.
it's been a couple of sessions of role play stuff and it has been fun. And I think good character building stuff.
What's the threshold to get to level 6?
An excellent question.
Do you mean to level 7?
No, I'm still level 5.
Oh.
I'm close to the threshold.
Yeah, Elspeth and I are the ones that are behind.
Because I've missed a couple major fights.
You have, this is true.
Yeah.
I know the next threshold is 23,000.
And
Bill.
why did my bookmark go away?
Why?
Damn it.
Did your meatball roll off your plate?
Yeah, that's it.
It's near the front of the book.
Why do stars fall down from the sky?
Damn it.
Every time
Level
you walk by.
is
Please tell me someone can
14.
get there faster than me.
14,000 to level 6. still not there.
Yeah, yes, there I am, just behind. So yes, I had a file with that information in it. There it is. Why was I? This is my struggle.
I forgot my
I'm an
pencil.
old school pen and paper kind of person. And
Reascend.
that was slower than the electronic thing that was right here. But yeah, you're still probably a good ways off.
Another 800 and I'm there.
Yeah,
A
math is
good
hard.
brawl in the marketplace ought to do it.
Mm-mm. I mean, yes, if we
Depending
live.
on where we find Thea.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We should create a graphic. Where's Thea? Fuck.
Honestly, though.
I'd say get on
Alrighty.
YouTube, but we're recording, not streaming.
Well, eventually, I believe we may in fact attempt to replace these or place these on YouTube in some form or fashion.
Yeah.
Whether or not that happens and how soon or not soon the money goes or any of that sort of thing doesn't really matter. If we throw the F-bomb as we do,
We're a bunch of adults. We're allowed to say the word fuck.
we will put a warning up front that says, hey, we use all forms of language, sometimes colorfully.
Don't worry. Don't worry. All we have to do is click on the box that says, this video is not for children. And there it goes.
That'll draw some attention. Let's go for that.
Yes.
We
Okay.
won't be able to monetize ever, but that's okay.
I
As
don't
if,
think we care.
as if we're
We do
going to
not.
draw that many followers.
All of our ones of fans. How could we let them down?
Our ones and ones of fans. Anyway, so who all took a nap?
Oh me.
Um,
All the
It's late
magic
at night.
folk
We're
went
going
to
to
bed.
sleep.
if I remember correctly, we had at the end of our session, we had just gotten to the house and we were just kind of taking a look over everything.
Yes.
Do we have that map of the better map of the house?
It is.
It's in the in-game information panel.
It is, but that is only one floor of it, and
Yes.
I will say right now, that's the only floor you got.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Let
Excellent.
me.
I remember the
I wonder how this
basement.
records.
Mhm. I remember the. Well, it's recording your screen, so
Oh, well,
the
there we go.
basement has the cooking pit in quotes. So I was looking around in the basement, but probably took a nap.
So yeah, I mean, there is. You are at a place where this would be it. This would be headquarters. This would be your place as of right now. It is a relatively quiet corner, well enough off the beaten path that you don't worry or you're not particularly concerned with all the comings and goings. There are certain pathways that you've already seen
Mhm.
that have much higher traffic, and there are a number of places that have not just higher traffic, but the canals are constantly busy. There's always a boat rolling up and down somewhere in there.
Mm.
Lithia.
So let's. Oh, you're still seeing my screen, so you're seeing it here.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, so your place is sort of just off the beaten path over here.
Okay.
You're not quite at the main water. You're sort of in between, but you're right at the edge of the party district as well.
We are well enough placed to be relatively convenient to most things we want to get to, but just a way that we're gonna not be too terribly busy.
So Zona Feste, the purple being basically the party district.
Mm,
The Grove being out here
mm,
at Bochetto, and this is the Temple district here.
mhm,
10 and 11 are all defense, castle and defense.
mm.
This 2 being the former location of the Society of Wizards that your wizard seems to be trying to track down. Although only essentially a shattered nub of that remains.
Okay. I like it. I don't imagine we all fancy a swim.
We got a boat.
And
Do we have a boat?
you
We can get a boat.
I believe you did you buy it? Did you buy
I
it last
thought we
time?
got a boat, but we may have just had.
I think we
Or-
made friends with somebody who owned a boat and we paid them
Or
to
we-
ferry us
yeah.
across.
Yes.
I don't think we are the proud owners of a boat as of yet.
No.
Mostly because I don't think any of us are capable of sailing.
Definitely not. Father wouldn't have let me near anything that could have thrown me overboard.
Yep. And just as a note, the Benestanti district 7,
Yes.
See.
very high rent.
Mm,
It has complete physical separation from the other parts of the city.
There does appear to be a wall. Well, they got the water.
It's not a wall, it's water.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's water.
And this is the island with its separate canals.
Very
mm.
nice.
Mm,
Hmm.
mm. All right. So, where's
Thea somehow managed to slip away while no one was looking.
Well, she said she was going to review something, and then she probably just.
Is this after we've had a chance to sleep?
While we were sleeping.
Mm. I was in the basement, so
Yes, there are three bedrooms on the floor above what you're seeing, and there is
Mhm.
the basement floor which has a storage closet, potentially bedroom, and the
Oh.
pit.
and the pit.
The Yum Yum Pit.
I'm a little concerned about the pit, to be honest with you,
Why would you be concerned about the pit?
It's a cooking
because
pit.
it's a cooking pit in an area with no ventilation underground.
Probably has a chimney.
Do you hear from me?
I see the chimney on a roof here.
I'm
Well,
gonna
the
take
SIR roof.
a investigative look at the stonework on the fireplace to see if there's anything there that looks amiss.
And I will be joining you to give you a little bit of advantage.
Oh, hey, that's nice. Yeah. Let me see. Investigation's a +2 on intelligence. So it's 17.
It's actually a really clever design. In the space just above where that pit is, there's a little bit of a dome that the smoke would collect in, and there's actually that dome becomes almost like a little upside down trench that
Okay.
leads it right over to the chimney.
Very nice.
Very nice.
You like it's one of those. It's like, huh? Someone was thinking when they put that together. Now you can't have a bonfire, but any small, say, brewing you might be doing.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh, excellent. I'm gonna need this.
Well, as long as you're at ease now.
Yeah.
You're not going to burn the place down.
Yeah, I realized we've been on the road for a while, but the house isn't there's a very, very small chance the house would be an instant death trap for its general use.
You do remember who gave this to us.
And the
I
fact
said there
that
was
it
a
had
small
been-
chance.
and that it had been abandoned for several months.
But
And
it
he
did-
didn't like us.
He did give us the code to get into the house.
Yeah.
Okay, he didn't want us to fry ourselves on the doorstep. I'll give him that much.
Yes.
That would
That would have been the place to
probably-
do it. That's the thing. Where our
Uh,
guard would have been down.
Yeah, but then the corpses are outside, and that makes people investigate the previous owners, and
Well, at
He
that,
seems like
if
the-
you're assuming that far, then the guards would have been paid in advance.
So, what do you think of the whole place as a mimic?
No,
The mouth in the basement.
oh look, they included a garbage disposal. I don't know. This is great.
It's okay. I'm a dentist. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
This wasn't listed in the features.
yeah, my point is, if the house were set up to kill us, it'd have done it already.
No, I just need to know if this is my first thought was, oh, this like not important. Look,
Okay.
what is important is that I can do alchemy down here, which is great because I'm gonna
Yes.
need that.
And what's important to me right now is if she's off doing who knows what should we be doing?
Probably finding her.
You know, it really hasn't helped us in the past.
No,
No, but I will say, leaving her unsupervised for long periods of time, even when she is supervised for long periods of time, it causes significant long-term trouble.
I
well,
think
Azathan,
And
you
yet-
have the most
and-
experience.
And yet the last time you found her, you had the most trouble going through the process of finding her.
Yeah, I know it was a pain in the ass to try and find her and then keep her in place without doing damage to everything.
And
it
you
might
wanna
be
take-
easier
you
for
wanna,
us.
you want to band together and do that right now.
I think collectively, we as a group would probably have about the same, if not slightly better odds at dealing with that. That said, nature will take its course, and if she gets herself killed, she gets herself killed. So I'm going to go and do some alchemy in the basement.
I think the easiest path would be for us to go about our business as we would normally need to, because sooner rather than later, our paths will cross for one reason or another.
Are we treating her like a cat now? She'll come home for food?
No, more like we'll see the soldiers chasing someone, and it will most likely be her.
So you're saying look for the black smoke.
I accept that.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
So then my point is, what needs doing?
Well,
Oh, what doesn't?
actually, I'm with Dungeon. They have a laundry list of shit we need to get handled before we go out gallivanting onto the next thing that's trying to get us killed.
Exactly my point. So
Yeah.
what can I be useful doing?
We
Well-
need,
We need to pay the fine.
well, yeah. Azathan will pull out a list from his fucking pocket. So, while we were in the caravan, I was putting together a list of other supplies that we needed so I could start actually making fucking potions. The
Mhm.
thing we've been doing since we were in the mountains the last time.
Before my time, don't blame me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we need ingredients for potions, so I can start making sure we're better supplied when we go dungeon delving into places that actively want to kill us. We need to find a place that we can put all of the money that we acquired from the last trip, because as much as I enjoy the idea of carrying around a shit ton of gold bars, it's not really practical.
True.
And I hate this clothing, but we could probably use some improved gear. If we can find someone to make better armor or weapons, we might benefit from paying them a visit and making friends.
We could probably send our boy Friday out to collect all the ingredients.
I would rather someone with expertise be involved in that process.
All right, that would be you.
It is, but I need
You're a nature
information.
expert.
Well, because it looks like a perfect divide and conquer. If you go, you take care of fine and potions, and Dun and I take care of armor and weapons. We know what we're talking about.
That sounds like a plan.
And I don't use armor.
You don't, but carrying extra equipment never hurts. We've already seen situations where magic is no longer reliable, so I would find something else to rely on
I
when
mean, I
that
have a
gives way.
dagger if it comes to it, but
Yes, as do I, but
Elspeth, come here for a moment.
okay.
And I pick up one of the gauntlets from my the mail I wear. Put this on your hand.
Sure.
you are not proficient in heavy armor.
I'm not proficient in any armor, but
Cast a cantrip.
I cast light.
Fair. What's the normal non-proficiency chance to fizzle?
Oh shit, I don't know.
Sorry, I'm
uh,
asking the GM.
Wow.
I've
That's a bad
never
plan.
done this before, and I'm mainline wizards.
hold on. Question. So, fuck. It really depends, because if
There,
you
hang
were,
on. There are rules. I gotta look them up.
No, there are
It's a-
rules for it.
It's a
Yeah.
spell failure percentage.
Correct. Based on the armor.
Yes.
I love it when we get some role play mechanic interplay.
Come on. I have a bookmark on this one.
Hmm.
Not okay. So I have the armor bookmarked, but it's not there.
Yeah, here's the thing is I think they changed that rule.
Dun, 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 dun. Whee!
Combat rules of magic.
Oh, if you wear armor that you lack proficiency in, you have disadvantage on ability checks, saving throws, or attack rolls that involve strength or dexterity, and you can't cast spells.
This is Elven Chain. She can cast.
Interesting.
That's one of the abilities of Elven Chain.
Ooh. That's neat. I like that.
Now, it still takes all of the physical problems.
But it just, you can still cast.
You can cast.
That's really neat. I like that.
Huh.
That's one of the specifics of Elven Chain.
We nifty elves.
Leave it to an orc to teach an elf how to whistle.
Right? I wasn't gonna go there, but
Something about the teeth.
Nice shark. Pretty shark.
Oh. That is really cool. I do like that. I didn't know that was a thing.
There was a reason I picked Elven Chain, and it's not for me. It's
Fair.
because Dad casts. I don't.
Mm.
Ah,
But I know he does it, so therefore, in character, I would know that
Yeah.
what I'm wearing allows for spell casting. Now, it still take all the physical penalties, all the dex penalties, all the disadvantage,
yeah.
but you can cast.
And it'll help actually improve your AC without the cost of a spell, which is nice.
Yeah.
There it is.
So one of the things we needed to actually get done was find a location to stash your bag of holding, or at least what's inside of it.
We need to find a bank.
And since Elsbeth isn't technically involved in the brewing or the armor recovery or the ingredients, can we have her?
And knows how to do the niceties of establishing a real bona fide, sure, why not?
Elsbeth, are you comfortable carrying around the
Oh, I don't think
target for the-
carrying, no, it's literally arranging it all, signing all paperwork. We will bring in our first deposit tomorrow.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, if I'm signing under the company, that's not a problem.
Right.
Yeah. And we could,
GM,
Yes.
the hoity-toity neighborhood.
Yes.
Might they have hoity-toity banks in the hoity-toity neighborhood, or is it just all residential?
What an excellent question. Who might know that?
Arm Man Friday.
Correct.
Okay.
we need a fucking buzzer bell for him.
But you
Oh,
forgot to bell the
can't
cat.
you magic something on him to do that?
Me?
Let me think about that.
So, as you've been in the morning, you've sort of been relaxing, lounging about,
Yeah, going
Making a
over a
plan.
to-do
going
list.
over all these plans. You do eventually reach the point where you hear,
I go over to the door.
and it's your boy.
Oh,
You paid him for the week, and he is happy to assist you with whatever information you would like to know, as long as he knows it about the city, and how to get various things that you need. And at one point he leans in just a little bit and he says, do recall, I worked for the mouse.
Mm-hmm. So
So
based on that,
So
depending on
getting
what
things,
you need, we might just be able to go to Acquisitions Incorporated. What is it that you need?
so you see that currently Elspeth's hand is lit up. We need
Okay.
to get our paper mache kid over here, something that's going to allow casting, but provides a little bit of comfort, protection, if you will. Is that going to run a Mouse's line?
What else do you need? Let me think about that one.
That's fine. We need potion ingredients. We
some
need the
things
raw
that are
deal because we're
more
going to make them.
exotic ingredients.
Exotic ingredients.
want to show him the list?
I know where you need to go.
Ooh.
I can't tell you when, because nobody knows for sure.
Hmm.
You want to go to the nightcap.
The nightcap.
Yes. And I will tell you,
Hmm.
the nightcap is busy when it's open.
Hmm.
You just have to figure out when it's open. When it's
Uh-huh.
not open, he kind of does the look around, make sure no one's listening.
It's still open.
Nobody ever messes with the nightcap.
Okay.
There are
D-
other businesses that may or may not need protection. But anyone who has ever tried to mess with the nightcap died screaming.
Oh, Jesus, where's the,
Oh, we assume.
you know?
She is a magnet for danger, so it's not an invalid bit.
All right, so
Ah.
one down. Armor, enchanted robes, something to protect. Elspeth.
Um,
I had a thought along those lines actually.
magic's going to be a little harder to come up with.
Mm-hmm.
You want it custom, like, or do you just want something that you can use kind of regular?
I kind of stand up. This is what we want.
Kind of
This ain't
regular.
mine. This ain't mine. It drapes over me. I don't die.
Kind of regular. Got it.
Kind of regular. Doesn't got to be pretty, got to be functional.
All right.
True.
Slowly, we're looking for weapons that are of the same ability. They don't have to be bespoke. They just got to hurt more.
That one's going to take a minute.
Okay.
I have two questions.
Yep.
Is there a bank or government building that allows us to set up a business account?
Ah, now we're talking. That would be Vault 7.
Vault 7?
Alt
7.
Now, the trick to Vault 7, you have to have a sponsor. Or you have to have a sponsor's token.
What's a sponsor in this case?
Somebody that says you're legit to let you in. Here's a
Okay.
hint. It's not me.
Do
Mhm.
we have anything in the paperwork from Mr. Mayor that was similar to a token?
Nope.
No.
So is who's worthy of being a sponsor in this case? Are we gonna have to go and run errands for some rich schmuck, or
Now we might need to go see the mouse.
Hmm.
oh? Does this token incur a debt of some variety?
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Nope. But it is an assurance by the person that grants you the token that you are legit and not simply trying to get into Vault 7 to take whatever's in there.
Well, okay.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
And you think Mouse would actually do that for us?
Oh no. But he might know someone,
He's
and
connected.
I know he knows a lot of people.
Mhm.
Oh, why do I get the feeling we're gonna wind up on a very long series of just small favors?
Side quest.
Just one.
Just one small favor. Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah.
No, so
This is how the game is played as then.
this
This is why I live in caves. Fuck your games.
Tell you what.
And then you look at me like I'm the weirdo and I want to go and grow fucking mushrooms.
Do you just want to go figure out what you can find out about Nightcap and we take care of talking to Mouse?
Please.
Done.
There you go.
Fucking
With that, I
city
put,
people.
with that, I put on my big floppy orange hat.
Oh, oh. Okay.
It's called fashion, honey. Look it up.
Hey, if I had one of these in orange, I would wear it. Notice that the outfit was that color, so as close as I could get to it quickly.
I'm gonna jump off the sharing thing for a moment because I need to look something up.
I fucking love this. Our poor DM suffering for multi-managing, but
Not at
this
all.
is fucking great.
There's no suffering.
I also had one more question for our friend here.
Sure.
I don't know why I keep having the urge to call him Tandy for some reason.
I keep thinking Toradol, which is a medicine, so
I was saying the same damn thing. I was thinking Toradol. That's awesome.
Isn't it Torand? Is his name? I actually
Tordan.
don't remember. Tordan.
Tord-
So as you're getting ready and Azathan has his little moment,
Fucking city people and their stupid fucking shit.
Tordan leans over to Yadu and he says in a whisper, I really think you need to take him to Maya's boatworks. It would help.
Okay. What's at Maya's?
What do I hear with my elvish ears?
You want to roll a perception? I don't know.
Me and my fucking keen senses, yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. He goes, you really are from out of town if you don't know the boatworks.
What was your
Know
first
nothing.
clue? Don't mind me. Sorry.
Let's do that in the evening.
Okay, well, we've got the day to focus on, and while we're out, you and I can have a chat.
The ladies are generally more populous after dark
Mhm.
at the boatworks.
Much better.
Trying to reduce some tension, are we?
Yeah, saying the man needs to crawl up the chicken's ass and wait.
We're
That's
killing Holden
beautiful.
slowly.
I'm so glad we have that recorded.
Yeah, that's on video.
And we can't get demonetized for it either.
God. I fucking love this game.
All right.
I had one more question for Tordan here.
Yes.
Do you know or have heard anything about the wizard schools?
Oh.
Yes, apparently I'm antithesis to your existence. I apologize.
So they're on the other side of the grove. They have an island all to themselves, and they need to stay there.
Not a
They
fan,
are
huh?
dangerous and stupid.
An excellent combination when far away.
Or
Yes,
pointing at
far,
someone you
far
don't
away.
like.
Or airdropped into somebody you don't like.
There's a bunch of them. They all stay out there. They all need to stay out there. There's a bunch of different schools. As a matter of fact, and he kind of does that whole like couple of days from now is selection day.
Okay.
What, a bunch of bright-eyed initiates trying to get into different houses?
Yes. Only they don't just get to go and say please. They have to stand in the dueling circle.
Hazing with violence. Excellent.
Best day of the year. There's stands you can go and watch.
As of
Well,
then,
we're
is just
putting
going to
that on our list.
slowly look over at Elsbeth. Please don't get into any fights. You are not made for that.
Depends how the fights are structured.
Especially since we're setting out today to make you more capable of surviving that. Shall we?
Exactly.
Yes, I've gotten what I needed.
Armor and heavy weapons are not a thing. The guard does not like to see that around town.
Oh no, I'm talking. Well, I'm in my orange floppy stuff. Yeah, I'm totally without.
Okay. So there's a couple of different places that you wanted to land. Which way do you want to go first?
So-
Mickey Mouse?
Since they are handling something first, I will stick back at the house and like babysit our gear and think about other shit that
Okay.
we could need.
Yeah, building an inventory. I love it.
Pretty much.
Spoken like an accountant. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's the only one here who's actually read Acquisitions Incorporated. He would know.
Mhm.
I didn't realize, is that actually a book?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is like the business book for D&D.
Yeah, it's based off of a podcast called Acquisitions Incorporated,
Which now
which is
has
about it.
which now has a Clank expansion. So there is now Clank Acquisitions Incorporated.
Okay.
It's
Gonna
about
have to change that.
yeah.
Yep.
That's why we
realize-
laughed when you first said it. At least Holden and I. That's why we laughed.
Didn't realize, didn't know.
Yeah, because it's about D&D and adventuring as a business.
Yeah.
It's actually really well done.
And when the quarterly reports come due, people die.
Oh dear, it's a TV series. And Patrick Rothfuss is involved. Wow.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He made his mark using Acquisitions Incorporated.
Okay. Noted. Name will change.
Name will change. We'll tell you what. I think based on what I heard from Tordan, we want to see Mouse, and we want to head to Acquisitions Incorporated. Is that a good order, Tordan?
Yep.
Great.
Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
Azzy, have fun. We'll be back. Not even there.
Has he?
Yeah.
Get to here. Get to here. Okay, so Tordan brings you once again the circuitous route of not taking a boat.
Yes.
Right.
Anything you can do to skirt around, we get it.
But what that does without a real solid direction sense, you're like, wait, which block are we on? Oh, wait, I thought we went by this.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of that in the city. So it's Yadu and Dundon and Elspeth, are you with?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Elspeth came along. We got to get her fitted.
You eventually reach what amounts to a little corner of this dingy block, and there's a door with two little sad flags just sort of dangling there, tattered, dirty, oily, not fantastic. And a little window with a stripy awning on it, except the stripy awning is just as dirty and tattered and it might have a hole in it. Tordan goes right in the door directly, basically waving you along. Here we are.
All right.
When you walk in, there is a desk, a chair, and the desk has a side pieces on it, sort of like a executive desk, and not really anything else.
Is there anyone else in the room?
Except sitting behind said desk, and we will drop that in. Boom. Picture in Discord.
Hello.
Mouse leans back in his chair, and you presume that this is Mouse
Based on the ears.
based on the ears. Leans back and he goes, well, well, well. Look who's come back. Suppose you need another run or something. Tordan just shakes his head and points to you guys.
Oh,
And suddenly Thea appears.
Hi.
yeah, she's
Hello.
No,
just here
she's
to
hanging
wa-
upside down from the ceiling.
Someone's
Oh.
got some splaining to do.
Yeah, she's just here to watch. All right. So I look over and say, we've heard that you're a man of an ability to find things and that you know people. Tordan here was nice enough to bring us here because we want to make your life better. Generally, that happens with us parting with monies and such, and amazing things coming into our possession. He says you can do that. Is he right?
You know, that boy talks a lot. Well, let me ask you a question. You look like you might be sturdy.
Fair.
I have a need, and I might be able to get you what you need if you can help me out.
That's exactly why we're here.
Do you, any of you, know the Bertini family?
We're all new here.
Question, GM. I have to know at least a little about Lithia, if only as an enemy state.
But you have the memory thing of stuff you read, right?
Yes, if within the last month, I remember it. Boom. Yeah.
The tax form. The tax form for the house that was stuck to the door.
Yeah.
Was signed by the Pertini family.
It was particularly signed by Sante Bertini, the tax collector for your area.
What do you know? I even wrote it down. So while I'm playing dumb, Elspeth's obviously got this.
Elsbeth
looked-
passed out with knowledge.
Yeah. I had
Yeah.
a thought.
Sorry. No,
Thought.
I am writing it down.
Meanwhile,
got
Off
two
camera.
brain cells.
Well-
Two brain cells collided. Thud.
Sadness in tissue paper.
Yes.
D4 knowledge damage.
All right.
Is that what it looks like when you think too hard and hurt yourself?
He's gonna fireball all of you.
So I hear a sort of grunt of recognition behind me, and I turn to Elspeth.
Our welcome home paperwork.
Ah, yes. Evidently, the place that we've taken up residence had some back taxes that were signed courtesy of that family.
Oh, dice. I actually need dice for me. Because now I need to roll for him. what's the, is it perception for a sense motive kind of thing, or is it
Insight.
insight?
Uh,
You guys give me an insight roll.
Ooh. Insight.
21.
21.
16.
You the two of you that did 21, you absolutely could tell for sure. He does that whole like, oh, that he doesn't say anything. There's just enough of a move where he kind of goes, like he knew something, but now he's not. He just sort of like, whoop, shut that down.
Mhm.
And you just kind of caught that. He goes, well, tell you what, that is one branch of the family that isn't where we want them to be. We'll set them aside for a moment. The other branch of the family has a bunch of wizardly folk, researchers, scholars, smart group, mostly.
Okay.
One of the folks out there seems to have acquired something that has the potential to do some real harm. And what I would like is to get that book back.
So it's a book.
Indeed.
How
What
did
I
they
would
come by
like
this
you to.
book?
What's that?
How did they come by this book if it was in your possession?
Oh, I didn't say it was in my possession.
But you did say you'd like the book back.
True, but I do broker deals for lots of folk.
Eh,
So it's passed through here and you'd like it to pass again.
Indeed. See, the Twilight Codex is fairly important. There's a lot of information in there that people are looking for these days. Somebody said that the old man himself has the book at their mansion. That sound like a thing you might get back for me?
With a few questions, sounds like we're in the right ballpark. First thing I've got is, so where is the Bertini mansion?
Aha. So there's a section of the city that's separate from us. Just across the road.
Tortyville.
Huh?
Tortyville.
Bingo.
Yeah, we've seen the clean air and water that tends to hang out over there.
Yeah.
So way up at the tippy end,
Uh-huh.
there's a mansion area.
Uh-huh.
And way up at the tippy end of the mansion area, there's one with a little tower where they stand up top and look at the sky. That's the one.
Okay.
Mansion with an observatory. Gotcha.
All right. Out of curiosity, GM.
Yeah.
The Twilight Codex, is that a name I have heard before?
Give me whatever amounts to spellcraft these days.
Arcana.
There you
Arcana.
go. Someday I'm going to learn the rules, and then they're going to give us a new edition.
Oh, they're already working on that, and I rolled
Very
absolute
good.
dog shit. Only an 11.
It's not ringing a bell, but it has. He said Codex, and you went, ooh. Ooh,
Well, that
there's
and he
something
spoke in
there.
capital letters. It was very obvious.
Now, it is important that this comes back in one whole piece with
Mhm.
all of its pages and parts. I do
Okay.
like to make these things clear.
We appreciate clarity.
What does the book look like so that we're not tricked with a decoy?
Ah, someone's starting to pay attention.
It's not just a hat rack.
Keeps that pointy hat on. Got it. The codex itself is sort of a fat book. It has real dark covers, black, some kind of leather, maybe. Hard to say what it's actually made out of. Has inlay in a constellation pattern on the cover. And he actually pulls out a scrap of paper with charcoal and does a quick sketch out of what the constellation goes, look like that. Hands you the
Get
scrap
a
of paper.
firm look at it so that I got a clear idea. It's look at it, memorize it.
Yep.
Sweet.
So one challenge here is it's way out at the end of that island.
Mm-hmm.
They're sort of particular about who goes in and out. And I don't think anyone's going to take kindly to you just strolling in.
Mm-hmm.
And if we were looking to do some banking in that general area.
Tordan goes, Vault 7. And you visibly see Mouse just go.
Just curious if there was anything out in Mansion Land that would give us an excuse to be there, I think.
Yes.
What other things could allow for foreigners to be in the area?
He kind of ponders for a minute. And you just see he stops. He looks square at Elsbeth and he goes, oh, damn. I know. There's a party.
She likes
I-
parties.
And I can get an invite.
I think that's a great idea.
Everybody give me the insight again for him.
I was gonna ask for one because he looked at me. I have a sneaking suspicion he knows who I actually am. I wouldn't be shocked.
Well, I got an 8, so we
I
know
have
I
a
know
20.
nothing.
Dundon
Only
out
an
here
11.
with the insights.
Dundon, you being the worldly sort that you are, have seen this sort of fellow before. He's holding back something. You can tell.
I'm going to kind of gently prod with what else is there about this that we're going to need to know.
Do this for me. Both of you. He points at Dundon and Yadu. All right. You wouldn't be the first team I sent. The other team never came back.
Well, at least we got that going for us.
You look like you're tough enough to survive a scrape should you get into one. And then he turns back to Elsbeth and he goes, And you need to protect that.
Mm-hmm. That was the
Uh-huh.
plan. So if she goes to the party, she allowed to bring chaperones or?
Dun,
One,
dun, 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 dun.
we'll have to see if we can figure out how to get all you there.
Well, we have somebody else that can help us with a piece of it. So I have a feeling that you can get our dwarvely friend here in there somehow. We may have some resources that can come to a back door. Problem here is my little friend here. I go in better because, well, I'm more visible. You know, I give off threat just by standing. He has to get up on a chair. His threat's as good as mine.
Yeah, well, I'm not that short.
To be fair,
I didn't use that one in real life. Thank you
Yeah.
for that one.
he did drag a chimera out of the air.
Yes, he absolutely did.
No one will ever believe you.
No.
We know because we saw it, but no one else will ever believe you.
Yeah.
So let me get the party details together. It's the night before selection day, so there'll
Perfect.
be some folk there.
That gives us a day, correct?
Yes.
Nice.
I'll pull together an invitation with a chaperone. That'll get you free and clear in the neighborhood.
Okay.
I do hope you come back.
I do too.
I don't like that the other team just went away.
And if we find them while we're at it, we'll bring them back and then you can even be happier.
How long ago did you send this other team?
Good question. X amount of time ago. Because
Okay.
I don't recall off the top of my head.
Okay.
If things go pear-shaped, you're probably gonna hear.
Oh my. So
We'll make it entertaining.
if you can get this back, there may be a way that I can connect you with a certain member of the Bertini family, and therefore perhaps get you that. And he turns and stares straight at your guide. Get you that sponsor coin. Damn boy. And then we can work out perhaps something glittery.
Okay.
But that'll still do a little protecting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Sound like a deal?
Hands out. Done.
All right.
And by the way, I'm using the hand with the scar in it. Just to make sure he sees it.
Okay. So that's you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Azathan, were you hanging out or were you headed to Nightcap?
I stayed back a little while to attend to some of the gear, to put it away, to keep it out of sight for the most part, and then I would have headed to Nightcap once I felt that our gear was sufficiently well hidden and handled.
So, in the time that you were basically hanging out at the house,
Hmm.
a certain missing party member strolls back in the door after having attempted to go shopping.
Oh, Thea, you really are a cat. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Where were you?
Just looking around.
Uh-huh. Like
Is that-
last time, just looking around, or like actually just looking around?
Eh, some interesting sights. Just makes
So-
you curious.
The sad fact of the matter is, you got so freaking lost trying to find what you found zero of the things you were looking for.
Yeah, just went sightseeing. Totally got fucking lost. I see.
Well,
Well,
while I was lost, did I at least notice if anyone was following me or if like my cluelessness was gathering attention?
Oh no, there was nobody that was paying any attention to you. You were
Okay.
just out on your own, kind of a not a big deal sort of thing.
you were the
Cool.
bumbling tourist.
Yes, I was.
Excellent. Well, uh, it seems you and I are fated to go on another shopping spree.
Shopping.
This time we're going for alchemical ingredients. Again,
Things that go boom. Noted.
and in a place that we may or may not need to not ask people certain questions. Again,
Don't worry, I'm subtle.
excellent.
Subtle like a brick.
Yeah,
Through a window.
yeah. So, want to come with me, or are you? Well, no, you should come with me.
Let's go.
Excellent.
There it
So
is.
we are going to this place called the Nightcap, which has apparently a reputation that no one fucks with the Nightcap. And I'm explaining this as we are kind of meandering our way out. Do I have any idea where I'm sure I would have gotten this information from Tandy Leather or Tandem or Tandor or Tudor or
Tordal.
Tordal.
Tordal, Tordan, Tortoise, our
Alright.
assistant.
He did endeavor to sketch you a map. Do you have any kind of direction sense kind of thing?
I do.
Give me a shot at that, will you?
I do.
I do not.
Give me just a minute. Let me
Clearly.
That's one of the funny things about Keen Mind is I always know which direction's north.
Nice.
So it's great for navigating.
all right. Yeah.
Yes.
What check are you gonna want me to make for that?
That'd be a survival check, I believe.
Survival? Okay, that is a 17.
So a few missed turns, a handful of times where you go, wait, where are we? Okay, fine.
I'm buying an actual map next time.
What?
I'm
Don't
a-
your powers work for something?
I have a weird question actually. Holden, what's your background?
My background is researcher.
Never mind. Because if it was urchin, we had something that might have worked, but
Mm-mm. No, I don't. Nope, I got researcher. Yeah, no. I don't
So-
have any real abilities that'll help us out here for the moment.
Quite all right. It is an effort. You get
These
to a-
cities,
it's a big city. There are
It's
a
a-
lot of things going on here.
it's a maze. I hate cities.
And eventually you do find your way to a place, and as you're standing outside, you realize, number one, you've seen a lot more glass in this city than you've seen anywhere else.
Mm.
There is you're like, wow, there are a bunch of windows here. Like the places where you have been previously, from Rockvale
Mhm.
all the way up around the top of the other country and back down again. This block has as much glass as you've seen in all of those places.
Nice.
Follow-up question.
Yes.
Are there bars on either side of this glass?
For nightcap?
Or just in general in the area? Like
Um,
walking in front of shops, do they have like bars over the windows? Are there like
No,
they're really not worried about crime here?
but
Or
you,
there's magic.
but you do note the guard patrols are pretty heavy in this area.
As I said, they're not worried about crime.
Um,
Okay. Interesting.
And it just so happens, as you round one corner, ooh, square on the natural 20. Just as you round the corner, there's a little scrollwork sign above a door that says nightcap. It's a little mushroom. And the door swings open. Literally just as you're walking up to
We're gonna look over at Thea. Too
How
convenient,
fortuitous.
right?
it.
You stunned her.
Yeah, she froze. There she
Oh,
is.
did
froze.
I?
Yeah.
Ah!
You were stunned for D4
He
rounds
asked
by
the
him
question,
saying
and
that.
all we got from you was
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait
I'm
till you see
getting
the tape.
notifications. My Wi-Fi is acting up, so
No, that was perfect. Your Wi-Fi was a paid actor.
Yeah, you just got your SAG card for your Wi-Fi.
And now you can go on strike with the rest of the actors.
Oof,
oof.
oof.
Too soon.
Too soon.
But so as soon as that door just swings open as we're turning around, I'm looking at Thea and go, all right, that was way too convenient, right? I'm not the only one who's thinking that.
I was thinking you should hook that up for our door back at the main place. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be
It'd
awesome.
be like, wow.
We would have the yes. I'm adding that to my list. Don't touch anything.
Automatic door opener.
Listen, convenience.
We can only
Aesthetics.
have automatic door opener or explosive door. I don't think we can get both.
I mean,
Can't
our
have
have a
door
automatic
feeling-
does.
explosive door. I like that idea.
No,
we
yes, you
probably
can. You just need to
recognize-
step on a certain spot, to stop it from blowing up.
I mean, our door has a secret knock passcode. That is a pretty cool door. That's not to say that we can't do that for anything else on the inside, but as we're having this very quiet conversation as we walk inside the nightcap, we go inside. What do I see?
You see the most glorious
Apothecary.
the DM describes it. Take two. You see the most glorious potion shop you have ever seen.
GM then says his lines correctly following the script. Take 3.
You see the most glorious potion shop you have ever seen.
The apothecary wasn't getting there tonight.
You got it that time.
I can't spell it either. It's okay.
All right. I see wonders galore in this apothecary.
There are casks, bottles, vials, jars. There's a square rack running around the ceiling. I dropped a little picture into our Discord of
Gorgeous.
one corner of the shop.
It's beautiful.
We
have
then
the-
take 1d4 rounds while Azathan has an orgasm.
Well, Azathan better move slowly or his nipples are going to cut glass.
I have a
there's-
bag of holding full of gold bars. I'm inside an apothecary. It's a good day to be
Don't
at.
blow all our paycheck.
Oh, you
There's-
think Thea's gonna let him blow the entire paycheck?
I wouldn't realistically, but damn if it's not tempting, because I'm looking for exotic shit that's gonna keep us alive. Oh,
Man.
So as Thea gets to see Asathan the fucking happiest he's been in a very long time.
You know, there's the
Not
blue
like that.
section, the orange section. There's, you know, a little area of red.
Of red?
It seems to be color coded. You're not sure. This is just stuff everywhere. You're like, this is
There's-
overwhelming. There's so much stuff.
Where's the proprietor?
Excellent question. You'd see at the back, there's a counter.
Yep.
Large, flat, clean, pristine, clean, white stone with an archway and
Mhm.
a thin veil curtain hanging in front of it. And you see a silhouette of somebody back there.
Hello?
No response.
Hmm. I'm gonna look over at Thea.
Theo
Hmm,
was already just walking around tinkering and everything.
okay. I don't have the babysitter. All right. I'm gonna make my way over to the counter. And kind of like, is there like space between this curtain and the countertop itself?
No, the countertop is there and the curtain goes straight down, like almost like a doorway behind it.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna approach the table and kind of knock on it. Hello? Anyone here?
The silhouette turns. Still no words.
Um,
The silhouette is clearly facing you now.
I don't mean to intrude. I'm looking for alchemical components. And I was told this is the place to go.
The silhouette, the arms do this. Gesturing as if look
What do you
around.
want? Yeah.
I'm gonna step back from the curtain for a minute. Hmm. All right. Either
Thea
this
wants to
is
play. Thea wants to play. Can she notice this interaction?
I'm not sure if all right, this is strange. I guess I mean, yeah, it's not like it's quiet. This is so strange. Maybe I'll just I'm gonna go. I know you have a color coding thing. I'm gonna go look at some of the red object or the red potions.
Which ones were you looking for? Because there are potions, there are parts,
Mhm.
there's a bunch of stuff that is all kind of mixed together.
Okay.
So it really kind of depends what it is that you're what it is that you're looking for. But
Okay.
if you let me give
All right.
me just a moment.
Yep.
Amber. Where did it go?
What a strange shop.
Ah, yes. So you see one in the red area. You see one.
Mhm.
It's little. It's only about this big,
Mhm.
and it has a little ribbon tied around it and a little heart
Okay.
with a non-wax sealed stopper in the top.
I'm gonna pick that up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna examine it.
Okay.
I have a feeling I know what this is made with. Can I roll This is either going to be on the basis of like a tool proficiency or a nature or medicine. Which would you prefer?
Probably anything that would lean you more towards your alchemy of potion making.
And then in this case, I will take it with that's more medicinal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna pop the lid a little bit?
I will.
Okay.
And yeah, that's a 26. So
It has this really light rose smell,
that's heart flower, isn't it?
and this is a straight up love potion.
An actual love potion.
Yep. And it's just this miniature little thing sitting at the top of the red section.
All right.
Syrupy, sticky sweet. You're like, cap back on. Nope.
Cap back on. I'm gonna put it down, but that's in the memory for later. There is no ethical use of that. Mm-mm.
As the fan starts thinking,
Can you say
I
something
will
about
want
it out
one.
loud?
Yeah, I will probably. Why do they? A love potion. Really?
Oh no.
Thea's gonna look over and go over.
Mm.
It's a little bitty, like one. This is a one dose, one shot kind of.
It.
That
What
could
do
be
what do I know about these? What do I know about love potions? Is this one of those like? Do I know them to be like gimmicks or like?
It varies depending on who the wizard is who came up with it. You know, some of them are great, some of them are not. All of them tend to not work out the way people think they should. It is
Well,
as much it is as much relationship curse as it is love potion.
I'm gonna look over at Thea. We both can think of a number of uses for this, right?
Oh yes. We must get this.
So Thea, while you're there, give me a perception.
Oh, natural 20 plus.
Oh, you are so fascinated with this little miniature section of red, and you'd notice the little heart at the top, a single shot, about a third of the way down. And there's other things in here. There's flower petals, there's red mushroom caps. I mean, there's like very varied dried pieces of cranberry, like really bizarre combinations of things, but they're all red. And about a third of the way down, you see another little vial that does have a tight stopper on it, not just a little like pop it loose. This is one that has a latch to unseal it. And it is a deep, dark red, and it has a little flame on it.
Ooh. Because
So
We're
Would-
going to get up to no good.
Thea's gonna hold it up, be looking at this. Would I know anything about this potion from past workings? No.
I don't think so. But
I'm gonna look to
Azathan might.
Azathan and say, what's this?
That is an 18.
Yes.
You do the little trick, you do the whole like it is as thick and syrupy as like it doubles the thick and syrupy of the
It's
love potion.
Tell me this is napalm in a jar.
It smells like onions and garlic and chili pepper and wood smoke,
Mhm.
and you're pretty certain that if you down this, you can breathe fire.
Ho, ho, ho. You're gonna want that.
Okay.
Fi- Fire breathing.
You're giving that. No, I'm not there. Never mind.
He's gonna do a little happy dance and like do a little dance
Going on mute now.
in excitement.
Um,
Where do you think the rest of us have been, Dundon?
Careful with that. Last
yes, yes.
resort.
Eh,
I would be remiss not to warn you. Potions like these can go awry, so just be careful. Oh, I've been caught and I need something surprising and distracting. I'm looking for a few specific things because the last time I went to a place and I was looking for more exotic things, their exotic was like, "Ooh, yes, we do indeed have tangerines and dragon fruit." Meanwhile, I'm over here looking for things like Trillimac
Uh,
and Ormu.
Now you're trying to just test my memory.
And Sandvine root and Bishop's weed.
nice shopping list.
Oh yeah.
Well,
It's the same things
he-
it's the same things we've been shopping for since we were in Balzar's Gate.
Oh, really?
and he got a
Mhm.
fucking book on this shit.
Yes, and I
In
need
Linden.
to come up with a couple of prices.
See, or let's see. Yeah, I have a whole list of things that I could be looking for specific and varied potions and brews and such that I now have a space to work with that in.
Okay.
Then are there any other fun vials Thea notices?
This place is filled. This is like candy cane land. There's stuff.
I could spend hours here, and I think I will.
Yes. So there are a number of times that you look. So like Bishop's weed is really, it's uncommon. It's not like super rare,
Hmm.
but I mean you're talking hundreds of gold to get what you need.
Hmm.
What were a couple of the other ones?
Trillimac.
I don't remember that one.
It's a mushroom. I have the description if you would like it.
Is it one that we talked about before?
Yes, it is. And it is specifically listed as a rare fungi.
He's a fun guy. So let's make a list.
Hmm.
Because I think you've given me the list before, but now I can't lay
I
hands
had
on it.
I had given a shopping list before when we were back in Bowser's Gate. It give me just a moment. Oh yes, no, I do in fact have it literally right here.
Awesome. So
Uh,
if you give that to me,
Yes, I will send that to you via Discord.
and we will figure out the price of the shopping list of things that you are looking for. Because do recall, this is Lithia. Things here are expensive.
And I have a bag of gold bars. Yes.
Yeah, we need that for investing purposes. Remember?
We have 50% ownership of a caravan that just crossed the continent. We are going to make our money back. We found this in one trip. I'm not terribly worried about that,
Yeah,
but I am terribly worried about us dying. We can't invest if we're dead.
Or rather, we can't collect the investment.
Potato, potato.
See,
all right.
the necromancer in me says you're just not persistent enough.
I mean,
Also,
I'm
I find
not
it funny.
worried.
I'm arguing business stuff with the guy who reads business books.
but
The irony.
here, let me before I forget and get distracted again. And that
Eric,
is there
I
for
have
everyone's enjoyment.
a few ideas of like different things. Could I send you kind of like the shopping list that Thea has in mind of now that she has an idea of what's around? She's looking to see if she can decipher
Yes.
the potion labels or lack of, and just the looks of it.
Wait. So you're looking in there trying to find certain things with that just by looking at them?
With like, oh, I figured they would have some sort of labels, like these ones did.
Not
No.
This
necessarily.
is
No.
one of those places that this is one of those places where if you usually wind up here this is not a place for novices.
Mm.
Azathan will happily help Thea find whatever it is she is looking for if it is here. And then some, because Team Double Trouble is up to no good.
I'm up to plenty good.
We're about net zero on that good to chaos right here. Because that love potion is absolutely
No.
going to wind up somewhere that it's not supposed to be.
Thea's just gonna giggle.
We're working towards that lawful evil one day at a time. Let's go.
So you have clearly spent a lot of time just wandering back and forth and back and forth.
Looking for
Picture him
ingredients.
skipping around like enjoy, like kid excitement.
This is every time he sees it is the oh, this is my hyperfixation. I'm just going to word vomit all of this oh, this is this particular ingredient. It's blah 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 blah. This is its history, blah 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 blah. Just nonstop nerd the whole way around this place.
You're doing that. You reach one portion of it where you've been at it, you've been going at it, and you've just been spouting all this stuff, and somewhere in the back of your head, without any actual audio input, you hear
List? It'll click. Azathan pulls out a piece of parchment and just starts scribbling down all of the things that he is looking for. Potion specific, ingredient set, blah 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 blah, portion value, da 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 da. What do you want?
Oh, to me.
Flip
So
over the parchment.
So, is there any fun kind of acids we can play with? Maybe something that goes a little bit explosive. We don't mind flammable things. Just a little bit of fun. You never know when we're going to meet surprises.
I agree, indeed.
Oh, and we probably should get something that deals with water, because wouldn't want to burn down something too bad.
Water repellent or to help us in water, like to breathe water or walk on it.
Well, I can't swim, so I'd love to breathe water. But
I feel like
no, we're gonna get distracted. Now, more water repellent.
Water repellent. Right? All right.
No.
And the two of you do that for the entire afternoon. You just stand and people come, people go. And give me each of you give me a perception as you're nerding out and doing that back and forth.
Oh, that's good. That is one of my other really good fucking skills. That is a 23. I suddenly forgot how to do math. Whatever 17 plus 7 is.
24.
Thank you.
both of you realize that no matter how hard you have tried out of the corner of your eye, staring, whatever, you never see the hand come out from behind the curtain. But packages are placed there and money goes away.
All right. Well, that's good enough for me.
And some of them are pretty substantial packages. Like you would think that it would take something to move the curtain, set the box, put the curtain back, and you just haven't
Like
you
I
haven't
couldn't
seen
do
it.
that with Mage Hand.
What's that?
So like I couldn't do something similar with Mage Hand
Mage
or
hand,
Unseen Servant.
if I remember correctly, Mage Hand is visible.
I
Oh, is it?
think it is.
How about
Yeah, you need.
I have
Unseen
Unseen
Servant
Servant.
is not.
Is
Because,
not
you know,
visible.
I'm duplicative.
But that has a weight limit.
10
Both do.
pounds.
Yeah.
I think I've clued in on how this whole process works. Yeah. Good times are had. Good times are had. We do not pay attention to the person behind the curtain.
So
Probably for our own safety.
Can
the
we throw my bag into that I asked about? Would this apothecary shop have that for like ingredients, holding different ingredients? Oh no. Okay. Sorry.
no, it's fine. So generally speaking, we have a really good setup.
Mhm.
For next time, party invitation, mansion area information, maps, shopping list, how much money you think you're going to spend versus the fact that Lithia is really expensive and you're in a really expensive specialty shop.
Mhm. I'm fully expecting to lose some weight here.
You
I'm
will
not-
be unencumbered by cat.
Take now thy pound of flesh.
Yeah, well, if
Well, this
things
is the
go,
first-
I'm sorry.
This is like the first real shopping spree Thea's had the opportunity to go on. All my shopping sprees have been relatively small.
Agreed. And we're in a place that actually has stuff. Finally. And if this shopping list goes the ways that I'm hoping, we will have an abundance of tools that will help us going forward.
Yeah.
I will have something for everybody.
I
Okay.
can't wait.
So we've rolled past the end of our time. Sadly, I'm going
Tragically.
to stop right here.